guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Maya. If this is your very first time here. Today we are doing something a little bit different. You guys have always asked me how I lay my wigs, about my units and everything like that. So today we're gonna go from start to finish with this new wig, which is from RPGSHOW, and she's bomb. It is inspired by a hairstyle that Kim Kardashian had recently. I'll go ahead and pop that picture up right here. Before we hop into this, please make sure that you hit subscribe below. I don't want you to miss any uploads I got coming your way. Also make sure you hit that notification bell as well so that you're updated on your phone when them uploads go up. Let's hop right into it. So this is the box, what it looks like when it comes in the mail, and then I open it up and this is the bag, the RPGSHOW wig bag. You open it up and here is the wig inside, as well as an informational card and a wig cap, which is a little light for me, so I didn't use that one, but the wig does come in a mesh bag. You take that off and this is the wig, and it is a two-tone colored wig, and it did already come parted down the middle and with a little bit of baby hair also on the sides, and it is, like I said, two-tone wig. And you look on the inside of the wig, it is kind of like a 360 wig, and it does have 6 inches of parting space at the top and then a band in the back. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull it on and adjust it to my head. The first thing that I do is go in and cut my lace. So I'm gonna pull the hair back here in a moment and just pull it back into a ponytail. And they do have clips that come with this wig as well, so I'm going to use those clips just to pin the hair back to make sure I'm not cutting any of the hair off while I'm clipping my lace. And this is typically how I do this. I don't really like doing it like with it sitting right in front of me because I tend to mess it up. I'm unable to really see what I'm doing like that, so I do it like this. Next, I go in with my bronzer. This one is from the Prime Beauty, and I do coat this on the inside of the lace. This one did come with bleach knots already, but I do like to do this just to help it blend into, you know, what my hairline usually would be. In the back, they do have the adjustable straps, so I do go ahead and pull those as well just towards the middle, just so I get a nice snug fit, even though I am going to gel it down. I went ahead and put it back on, just adjust it to my head, make sure it's where I want it to be. And then I'm gonna pull it back a little bit while I get my gel ready to adhere it down. I do like to make sure that my wig cap is over my hair. I'm not crazy about getting the gel on my hair, even though I know you can, but nah, I ain't about that life. So I am using Got to Be Glued, and I am using it with a cotton swab kind of applicator, because when you use your fingers it does kind of leave a residue, so I don't want that to happen. And then I do go over it with a cool setting on my blow dryer. Then I'm just going to pull the wig down and adjust it onto my head exactly where I put the gel, and then just place it over it to make sure that it's placed in the right way, proportioned to the forehead size. You don't want to bring it down too far. And then I do use the tail of this comb and I push it down onto the gel. So I don't really use my fingers for this either, because I don't want the oils from my fingers to get on there and it kind of turns it white, and I want to avoid that. So I'm gonna go ahead with my scarf and place that over the wig and tie it up. So this I'm going to leave on for about 5 minutes just so it adheres and it stays put. Then I'm going to go ahead and take it off, and we have it nice and melted to the skin. From there, I'm going to take my comb and just separate some baby hairs from the front of the wig. I feel like this process is really like the easiest thing you could do. I'm no wig expert, but this is pretty much what I do for all of my wigs when I do want to adhere them down. So I'm separating the baby hair, then I'm going to clip them and cut them a little bit. Sometimes I use a razor, but in this case I am using my scissors because I couldn't find my razor. And then from there, I'm going to tweeze a little bit. I don't tweeze a whole lot. I'm not an expert tweezer, but I do go in between some of the hair in the front just to make sure that it does have more of a natural look. I don't do it too crazy, but just enough so that it looks natural. I'll go in with some mousse, and I'm going to put this on both sides. I'm going to use this to swoop my little edges and my baby hairs. This is a brush from Baby Tress. I did get this from BeautyCon in New York last year, and it is bomb. Way better than using a toothbrush to me, because this is what it's made for. It does have like a comb on one side and then a brush on the other side. So I'm using this just to swoop my baby hairs down and, you know, make it look a little more natural. And then I'm gonna take these clips out and then just brush the hair out and see what I need to do from there. I do reinforce my swoops and my baby hair with the Got to Be Glued in the black bottle. It tends to get less white for me, and then I just make sure that it's solidified, and for me it just stays longer than the mousse. I'm gonna go back in and just do a little more customization with my tweezing where I feel like I need it. And then I'm going to go in with my brown sugar palette from ColourPop and just go into one of the lighter colors just to dab into where my parts are, just to make it look a little more natural. Typically, you can do this with a concealer as well. I did go ahead and pluck a little bit more where I needed it, and now I'm flat ironing just to make sure it's good and styled. I don't do a whole lot of styling, honestly, to be completely honest, but this one is a silky straight wig, so I'm just reinforcing that and making sure it's nice and straight. And this is, like I said, a 6 inches of parting space, so you can see how far it goes back. Of course, if you do want to part it in different directions, you do have to do a little work, put a little mousse on it, but this is how long the wig is, and I'm putting a little bump at the bottom, and she's done. As you can see, the lace is very melted into the skin, and it low-key looks like it's coming from the scalp. I do want to make another adjustment here real quick and get some mousse to push down the hair in the back. Sometimes if it is sticking up or you want it to be flatter, I do this. Also, my sideburns, I am cutting them a little bit as well and just curling them over, and we are pretty much done with this wig. Thoughts on this wig in particular? I think she's super cute and sleek. It is a silky straight wig. Like I said, I did have the information for you guys on the wig in the description box, as well as you saw it in the video if you want to scroll on back. It is 18 inches and it's beautiful. It's long. It's very silky. It is human hair, and I'm loving it. So I hope you guys were able to get some tips or get some information on how I do my wigs. Like I said, you guys ask me these questions all the time on Instagram and on here, so I hope I was able to come through for a sister today. If you like this video, please make sure you give me a big thumbs up. Comment below, let me know what you think. Also, make sure you hit subscribe below if you have not yet, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.